He's a pro, man. Let me know if you can hear my voice. I was doing some tests earlier, and it wasn't picking up the mic because I had to go in and unmute the mic as I started it. That's very interesting that they started it out with my mic being muted. I don't really understand that, but all right. Anyway, I can't hear you. Did you say something? Okay, well, all right. Did you unmute your mic? Okay, let me... Okay. I went and switched it, and I was like, well, and then I saw you were joking, so hopefully you can hear me now. All right. Anyway, yeah, let me know if you actually can hear me without the patented last line charm. Let me know if you can actually hear me. I'd appreciate that. That would be nice. Yeah, this is the Pro. I've only got a few things installed so far, nothing too major. Oh, 1-inch bicep. What's up? What's 1-inch bicep? Yep, I've only got this installed. I just finished installing Resident Evil 2 Remake, and I was working on Spider-Man, and I paused that so I could go back and do this. Also installed Ridge Racer, the original PlayStation Ridge Racer. I didn't even realize it was on here, and I put it on here, so that was fun. I tested it for about 30 minutes and unlocked all the cars except for the black car and beat all the first tier tracks. I was just screwing around, and I was like, okay, I guess I've played this game a couple of times. There's not a specific patch or setting for the Pro for this game. There's actually a lot of games that don't have like a specific thing. What's up, Mike Wolf? Like a specific kind of upgrade. Chris Courage. Hey there. Face blue wide eyes. Okay, I guess I'm reading it on the screen. I don't know what that means. It must be an emoji. That's funny. White eyes, blue eyes, white dragon. I don't know. Can you use Saru for this? Born Distracted. Wow. If I can, I'd like to know how. That would be pretty cool. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, it was an emoji. Okay. So there's like a lot of games that don't necessarily have a patch for the Pro, but just by the nature of it having better hardware, some of the games run a little bit better, I guess. And there's some like built-in stuff that the Pro does to make games look better, which I don't really understand. Something to do with like AI upscaling and shit like that. I don't know. But yeah, this is an investment for Grand Theft Auto 6. That's why it's like one of the primary reasons that I bought the Pro. Because for regular games, I don't know how much of a difference it's really going to make for me, because I'm pretty much capped at 60 frames per second for my TV. If I had a 120 hertz TV, maybe I would see, I don't know, who knows. 60 is great for me, I don't really care. But if nothing else, it'll probably make games run a little bit better. Pretty nice so far, but like I said, I've barely done any kind of testing on it because I just got it today. I'm looking forward to getting the disk drive. I looked up a video on how to install it. It's very, very easy. You just like literally pop off a panel, slap it in there and put the new panel on, and that's it. And then it just works. Theoretically. I just got out of the movies doing a quick grocery shop. That's cool. Born Instructed Psy, can your PC run GTA 6? Well, there's not going to be a PC version for a while, so I don't know. Evening all, congrats on your new console. Looks good. Thank you, Devastator Mega. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know when the PC version of GTA 6 is coming, but I don't know. As far as I know, it's only been announced for PlayStation 5 and Xbox. And I definitely am not getting it on Xbox. Ugh. Poor Xbox. Sometimes I feel bad for, you know, the console itself, not necessarily for the people running things, because they've almost like intentionally ran the plane into the side of the mountain, like whatever. Oh, look at this car. This is nice. Look at that. That's pretty. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm running here, let's see. Settings. We're running performance ray tracing. I could do performance, I could do fidelity, or performance ray tracing. I want 60 frames, so I'm doing performance ray tracing. Devastator Mega, I have a ton of Xbox games. I hope those games are transferable to whatever, whatever the new thing is, yeah. Yeah, I saw a bunch of YouTubers talking about how the next gen has been delayed. They're saying 2028 now, which who knows what that actually will turn into. I mean, if they're saying 2028 now, who knows, you know. So, made me feel a little bit better about buying this, you know, because I'm like, if it's going to be a good couple of years before Sony or Microsoft really try to push for another console, then, yeah, this will be good. Sony is now saying 2030 is a possibility for PS6. Oh, wow. Well, I feel really good about this. I feel really good. Yeah, this game still looks fantastic, by the way. And GTA 6 is going to just from what we've seen, and you guys have seen the same stuff I've seen, it looks absolutely gorgeous. Like, I want it to run as good as it possibly can, and I think this is the answer to that. Born Instructed, maybe they're waiting for the American chips to start okay, it's cutting off the... I'm going to have to get my phone going because it's going to cut off the stuff. Uno momento. Let me get my phone going here. It's not cooperating. It's not cooperating. Alright, there we go. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting my phone going here. Okay. Maybe they're waiting for the American chips to start coming out. Yep. It's hard to top Rockstar for sure. That's last line. Tricombe says, I love Vice City. I'm excited to go back. Hell to the yeah. Chris Courage, it's all the big companies buying up everything for AI. It sucks. We are in a bizarre time. We are definitely in a incredibly bizarre timeline. Yeah. I talked to my daughter today because I had given her my PlayStation 5 back in August for her birthday, and I hadn't really played it in a long time before that. So I talked to her today and I was like, guess what I did? She was like, what? And I'm like, I bought a PlayStation 5 Pro. She's like, I knew it. She's like, it was good, only a matter of time. I'm like, everybody says the same thing. Everybody said it was only a matter of time. I'm like, you're right. But I'm glad she got the PS5 and she's been playing the hell out of it and enjoying it. Plus, she gets to have all the games I buy because my account's on that system, so she can play all the games I buy too. So it actually works out really well for both of us. Thunderpin, Sai, you're back on the PS5 train? Yes. I mean, I've always been a PlayStation guy. You know that. I love the Xbox to an extent, 360 especially. I do enjoy my Switch, but I've always been a PlayStation guy. You know, that's just me. I'm that guy. I can't really... I'm not going to lie. I mean, I'm a pony. I know it's disgusting to hear someone say, but yeah, I kind of am. So, sorry, I'm trying to read the comments here. Had to rub it in, yeah. Bunch bicep. Last line, you kind of hyped yourself into it. Dude, this all happened because I paid for PlayStation Plus so I could get my PS3 games to work again. The ones that I had that were Plus games. And that immediately started this like domino effect in my brain. My 2 or 3 brain cells started rattling together. And one thing led to another, as it does, as one does. And here we are. Devastator Omega, just like Steam Deck is completely out of stock in the United States and no timeline when it's available again. This is another reason that I bought the Pro, because I was like, if I don't buy this thing, it's probably going to get more expensive if really delaying the next gen, and I'm not going to be able to find one. So, and I want to get the disk drive before they run out of them, because I don't know how long they're going to keep making those. So I was like, screw it. I just did it. And I'm actually really glad that I did. Now you need a Portal to play on the toilet. Oh my God. I'm not really looking for the Portal. That's not really something I'm interested in. Oh, this guy. Look at this. This truck is not doing too well. I don't think I'll be hijacking that one. Sheesh. Or this van. Living in a van down by the river. Let's see. Last line says, but now was the time because I guarantee price. Oh, you just said the same thing I was thinking. Yep. It's exactly what I was thinking last line. Prices are going to go up. 1-inch bicep, my connection went to crap and my Portal doesn't work. Well, that sucks. That's terrible. Thunderpin, I've been playing RoboCop on PS5. Oh, I want to play that game. Yeah, I almost bought it when it was on sale during the holidays, but I would have got it on PC, and I'm gonna get it for my Pro. It's funny because I have a really good gaming PC, but the Pro is actually better. It actually has a better GPU than my gaming PC. So I guess this is the best thing that I have now. Let's see. Chris Courage. I'm just gonna start saying it's only a matter of time. Insert random console every stream to see what happens. Yeah. I told Luke, Luke's Awakening, I told him I was getting a PS5 Pro, and he's like, oh, are you getting a Switch too? I'm like, no, not yet. I'm maybe down the road, but not yet. Devastator Omega, I just got a pre-built PC with a 5070 and wasn't planning on getting a PS6 or next Xbox. Not confident how consoles are going forward with all digital. Yeah, I understand. I mean, PC's all digital also, Yeah, this is probably be the last gen where we really have, like, physical media and stuff, Born Distracted Side, did you trade in anything to get the Pro? No, I didn't. No, I did not. I'm going to be making payments on it. Let's just put it that way. Last line, I watched How to Make a Killing, got to see an early viewing. Definitely a much watch. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Stars Glenn Powell. Oh, okay. Interesting. Huh. 1-inch bicep Sai, I'm your long-lost son. I feel like now is the appropriate time to tell you. Can I have your PlayStation Pro. We'll talk about it, 1-inch bicep. If you are my long lost son, I have a lot of questions. There's a lot of questions that we're going to have to address. Well, let's sit down at Denny's, or we can go maybe not Denny's. Let's go to the Waffle House. Let's go to the Waffle House, and we'll have a very serious conversation. Last line. I think he's a very good actor. He reminded me a lot of Tom Cruise back in the day. Yeah, I like him too. I think he's really good. He was good in Top Gun, that new Top Gun. Thunderpin, I got the RoboCop collection, and both games actually have their own disc. The RoboCop collection? How many game? What game? I know there's a new What are you talking about? You say RoboCop collection. Is there more than one new game? Interesting. Born Distracted. Remember when Cy wanted an analog pocket? I don't... When did I want an analog pocket? I talked about the analog pocket, but I never talked about buying an analog pocket. Tricom, let's go to the strip club and test fidelity mode. Well, not in this stream, sir. Although I do have to wonder, oh my God, what are we in for in GTA 6? You know, what are we in for? Are they going to go even further, or are they going to back off of some of that stuff? Because, you know, GTA 5 is actually a product of an era that we don't live in the same time. You know what I mean? Like, the Grand Theft Auto games got progressively more and more wild, I guess is the right way to put it. And GTA 5 came out like what, 2013 or something like that? And now here we are, look at us, 13 years after that. The world is a little bit different place, so I wonder what to expect. Because, oh man, oh God, oh man, oh God, oh man, oh man, oh God. The stuff you could do. The stuff you could do in the strip clubs and the prostitutes and all the stuff. Wow, I can only imagine. I wonder how graphic it's going to be with the gore, you know, blowing people away, you know, shooting people. And I wonder how, because the graphics are obviously going to be a lot more detailed. But I just wonder, like, what is this going to, you know, what are the limits? Where are we going to get to with this game? I'm very curious about it. I know that I'm going to be playing it for a long, long time, doing nothing, accomplishing nothing, just wandering around and testing all the interactions and admiring the, you know, landscapes and people and all that kind of stuff. Kind of like what I'm doing right now. This is what my favorite thing is to do in Grand Theft Auto. Let's see. Okay. 1-inch bicep. Since it's a female lead, might go to the male strip club. Oh no, that is a possibility. That is a possibility. Thunderpin, there's two. The second one is called Unfinished Business. You have to fight to the top of the OCP tower. I think it incorporates roguelike elements. Interesting. So it's a different game. It's not like just like an expansion or something. That's interesting. Tricom, they better go further. Rockstar can't sell out yet. I think there's a very strong possibility this thing is going to be wild. Like really, really. This could be a game that really, I mean, it's going to be awesome probably, but it's also going to get a lot of attention. You know what I mean? We could have congressional hearings about this damn game. That's blasphemy. How much more can they do at a GTA series? Oh, I don't know. Devastator Mega, GTA has a good way of putting a mirror on our society and how ridiculous we are in the real world. That's true. That's what that's a big part of what GTA is. It's supposed to be What is the term for that? Satire. You know, farcical satire. That's what it's supposed to be. Cy, what do you think of the upcoming John Wick game? I got to tell you, I mean, we haven't really seen much, but that definitely caught my attention. That was one of the games that pushed me over the edge on getting a PS5 Pro. That was another one. John Wick. There's a few games that I saw. The new God of War remake thing that they're doing. John Wick. There's a few things I saw that were like, okay, I think I'm doing this. So, yeah, a really good John Wick game sounds fantastic. Last line, GTA is the Seinfeld of video games. Well, in a way, kinda, yeah. You're kind of right. You're kind of right. Chris says, I wonder who got to research all the wild things for GTA on the company dime. Research. It's very important. Scientific analysis, gathering of data, spreadsheets. There's spreadsheets. Spreadsheets? Oh my gosh. Sorry. Tricom, I need R-rated games minimum. Oh, wow, minimum. Oh my God. That's where we're starting at. Okay, I got you. Wow, Tricom. Devastator says, the world will shut down the week GTA 6 comes out. I might have to take some time off. I might have to make sure I have some PTO saved up and take at least a couple days extra. Thunderpin, I can't wait to try out the Virtual Boy on the Switch tomorrow. My Virtual Boy showed up in the mail this morning. I will share my thoughts on the Discord page. Dude, absolutely. Yeah, let us know what you think about that, because I was watching some videos about it today, and it seems like there's some excuse me. It seems like there's some good like options for how you can use the device. You know, with the red filter, without the red filter. Some games apparently have like a VR mode. I saw somebody playing Breath of the Wild with like a VR mode. I was like, what? So, yeah, that sounds interesting, actually. Definitely look forward to that, Thunderpin. You know, what sucks about... one thing I'll say that it's a little disappointing here about GTA 5, since they didn't do a patch. If I put it on fidelity mode, it locks it at 30 frames per second. Even though, obviously, this hardware could do it at 60, it locks it at 30. So that's why I'm playing performance ray tracing mode, because I want 60. And this is, I mean, it's looking as good as it can. There's not really much difference between the fidelity mode and ray trace performance mode. They both look fantastic, but I want 60 frames. Maybe they'll bring out a patch for it, since it looks like it is going to be a lot longer before the next gen happens. Maybe they'll start putting out more patches for stuff. And since there's a new Grand Theft Auto coming out, maybe they'll go back and patch this one. Again, they've patched it several times, but maybe one more time. Thunderpin, 60 frames will be a paywall when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out. Yeah. I don't know that I'm going to get a solid 60 with the Pro, you know, using the PS5 Pro, but I think it's my best chance to get a solid 60. At least it'll be, I think it may not be consistently 60. It might dip a little bit here and there, but it's going to be as good as I'm going to get as far as performance. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully it stays 60. Hopefully they contemplate the different modes of how they, you know, let you pick different things or whatever. Because I think most people are not going to have a Pro. You know, most people are going to have just a PS5 or an Xbox Series X or whatever. So, God forbid someone tries to run us on a Series S. I have a Series S. There's no way I would be getting GTA 6 on a Series S. You know, it's really stupid. Like, the only reason I have my Series S, I actually thought about, like, trading it in. The only reason I still have it is because of the upgrades it gives me to my 360 games. That's pretty much the only reason. Stupid. I should probably just get rid of it. But, you know, once in a while I want to have that. So, it's not like I even play it. Like, it just sits there. I don't really do anything with it. But there'll be a time when I want it. And I'll be mad that I traded it. I heard the Xbox version will be 120 frames per second. Okay. I'm sure they'll have a mode that will do 120 frames. I mean, I'm not sure, but I bet they do. But I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what sacrifices have to be made to get that to happen. Tricom, I hope they come out with an awesome collector's edition. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. Yeah. Devastator, I use my Series S as a stream box for my projector, plus with developer mode, it's an excellent emulator to play PS2 consoles. I had that developer mode for a while, and then they did something and took it away. Because I was running like GameCube games on it, and it was really awesome. But then they did something and took that away from me. And I was like, okay, I'm not messing with this anymore. Like, it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But I don't really do emulation too much anyway. I hacked my Wii U, so I can play GameCube games on my Wii U, and that runs great. And I'm fine with that. If I do want to play GameCube games, I'll just do that. Now, obviously, I can't like run them at a super high res and do all that, but they seem to run pretty good that way. Seems like Dolphin, I get it to run good on my gaming PC, but there's a few games that just seem to chug, or they have weird graphical glitches and stuff. I was noticing a lot of this with the PSSX2 or whatever the damn thing's called, the PlayStation 2 emulator. I was noticing a lot of glitches and weird stuff the last time I was playing with it. I just get kind of frustrated with emulators. They're awesome. They're awesome. It's obviously a great way to enjoy games that you couldn't otherwise enjoy, but this little stuff kind of gets on my nerves. Look at this car. Oh man, I got to get this car.
It's just a car, man.
This is nice. Okay, let me turn that off. I can't stand the radio stations. It's not like, you know, when I first played GTA 5, I wanted to hear all the radio stuff because I was trying to listen to the funny commercials and banter and stuff. Dude, that's how old Grand Theft Auto is. Who listens to radio like they used to? I mean, I still listen to it on the way to work and stuff, but wow. Our culture has changed a lot in a short time. Last line, yep, Psy, it's a pro. Psy is a pro now. He's leaving us in the dust. Oh my gosh, don't say that. Don't even suggest that. I'm definitely not a pro. I have a pro. It doesn't make me a pro. It's not a reflection on me, it's just the thing I own. Did I forget to turn off the radio? Yeah, I did. Wow. What I noticed is that I can stream at 1080p 60 and I can record at 4K 30. I can't record at 4K 60. That's a little annoying, but it's fine. It's whatever. I know I can't stream at 4K 60. My internet will not support that. I can barely do 1080p 60. 4K 60 is way too much. But it would be nice to be able to record videos at 4K 60. That would be cool. Technically, I could do it but I'd have to set up something with my gaming computer and record on that because my other computers can't handle that kind of. That's too much for them. This game really does look good. Man, it's like you think about this game and you're like, obviously this is a much upgraded version from the original release, but you think about like how good this looks, and Grand Theft Auto 6 is like way, way, way better. So it's just going to be crazy. Bassarino, what's up? He says, I always knew he was destined for greatness. Okay. Tricom, I still listen to radio on cassette Walkman like God intended. I listen to sports radio sometimes. My buddy Max got me a really nice boombox when I was hanging out with him up in, the north, the great north. Well, north for me anyway. And it's a really cool Sony boombox, and it's got a nice radio on it. And sometimes I'll listen to sports radio on that while I'm doing stuff. So I still do that. But the old school radios, the radio shows, like the talk shows like they used to have, like Howard Stern and all, we had a bunch of local ones that were kind of like that. They're all gone. Like, none of that stuff even exists anymore. I think there might be like one like crappy one that comes on in the morning that's like crap, it's not even good. But all the fun stuff like they used to have, Opie and Anthony and all the different ones, they're all gone now. So it's like sports radio or the same 10 songs over and over and over. Or I could listen to NPR, which, as much as I love politics, yeah, shoot me in the face. I'm not interested in dipping myself into that cesspool. So I don't listen to as much radio as I used to, for sure. Let's see. Thunderpin says, wow, Asphalt Legends just got a surprise release on Switch 2 on the eShop. Pretty decent racing game. Yeah, I think I saw somebody did a video about that earlier. That's good. Switch 2 is pretty good, man. How about Alex Jones 60? How about Alex Jones 60? What does that mean? Devastator. I don't see Rockstar using today's music in a radio station. It's unbearable. They'll likely still use classic stuff from the early 2000s and before, 70s through 90s. I hope so. I expect there to be a lot of Latin music because this is going to be, that's sort of the feel that I'm getting from this. It's going to be, very Miami, very Vice City, very, Miami Vice, so we should get some good stuff. There's so much music they could pull from like the Miami Vice era. You know what I mean? There's so much really good stuff they could pull. So you're probably right about that. Last line, I don't know when it's coming, but I'm supposed to be getting that Jinky Shadowcast 3 soon. It'll allow me to record at 4K 60 on outside inputs. Dude, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, the problem I have a capture card that'll do 4K 60, but it's only going to do it on one of my computers, on my gaming computer, because the other ones are just not powerful enough to handle 4K 60 without problems. There's going to be massive frame drops and overloading, how OBS does and all that kind of stuff. So, I could, if I set up my gaming computer as the capture computer, I could do a lot of stuff that I really can't do right now. But maybe that's something I'll think about, because I do have a capture card that'll do it. All my retro stuff, there's no reason to go any higher than 1080p 60. There's no reason. There's probably not even any reason to go to 1080p. 720p 60 is probably fine for my retro stuff. But I still do 1080p 60 on that. But 4K 60, this would be the only thing I would do with 4K 60. Sorry, I'm just sitting here in my car as I'm talking, but I'm reading the chat. Let's see. Where am I at? 1-inch biceps. Would you like to see Grand Theft Auto 4 remastered? Well, I've seen what people have done, like the modders have done, the modding community, and you can make GTA 4 look absolutely stunning with those mods that they do, which I have tried to do a little bit of that once, and it didn't go well. And again, you got to have a lot of horsepower if you want that to actually work, because they're brute forcing a lot of that stuff through. It's not exactly optimized, you know what I'm saying? But like a legit release of like a remastered Grand Theft Auto 4 would be sick. I would love that. Like GTA 4 remastered, or GTA 4. What's the other term they use? Not remastered, but whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. That would be great. Bassarino, I think GTA 6 will just keep getting postponed. Games are getting way too complex and publishers just aren't that confident. Oh, wow. I hope not. I hope that's not the case. It's already been delayed a couple times, right? Tricombe used to listen to Bob and Tom. Great times. I think I listened to Bob and Tom. That sounds familiar. I've listened to a lot of different shows. I used to have friends that had a show on radio. I was involved with that a little bit. I wasn't actually on the air. Well, I was on the air a couple times talking, but I wasn't really on their show. I did I ran their website and their chat room. It was pretty cool. It was called The Mish Show. The Mish Show in Dallas. And it was really cool. They were in Dallas, and then they went to Bristol, Tennessee for a while. They went a couple other places. And then they kind of moved on from radio and did other things. My buddy, he used to go by the name The Mish. His name was Brian. He actually passed away a couple of years ago. So that, unfortunately, the longer you live, the more people you know that pass away. It is what it is. Bassarino, that's why we still don't have Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah, no kidding. That's been... Who knows when that'll happen. Devastator says, I had listened to 98.7 The Spot in Dallas. It gets repetitive, though. Yeah, I think that's on my list of stations, 98.7. I think that's on my list. I have a bunch of stations that I scroll through in the morning trying to find something. And on my way home. Last line, The Woody Show. Are you familiar with that? Yes, I am. And I was actually mentioned, that was the... Hang on, let me read what else you have to say. Woody used to be a DJ for 105.7 The Point, which is a St. Louis station. But he left us for LA, and the show is nationally syndicated. Yeah, he's on in Dallas. He's on in the morning in Dallas, and the show is absolute trash. I fucking hate that show. It's not fun. It's like fake edgy, like they're trying to be edgy but not really, and they're just lame. I hate that show. I cannot stand that show. Ugh. I mean, when you used to have Howard Stern and Opie and Anthony and all the, we had a guy in Dallas, which I'm not related to. His name was Russ Martin. When you have like high quality shows like that, and then these guys come along later, it's like, come on, guys. Kids don't know. They don't know. They have no frame of reference. But yeah, I don't like the Woody. Devastator. If Latin music, I'm interested. I'm bilingual, and there's some phenomenal Spanish artists not mainstream in the U.S. I bet there's going to be quite a bit in GTA 6. Chris says, all Miami Sound Machine songs, nothing else. The rhythm's going to get you, man. There he is. There he is, my buddy Max. I was talking about you a minute ago. I'm so far behind on the chat, you probably saw that. What the fuck, PS5 Pro? Yeah, I got a PS5 Pro. I did it. I pulled the trigger. I'm back. I'm back, Max. And I do have PlayStation Plus. So, yeah. Last line. Hey Max, just watched How to Make a Killing with. Oh yeah. Glenn Powell. Trichome 4 is the last appreciated entry. It's a great game. It is a really good game. A lot of people don't even. There's so many. It's been so long since 4 came out. There's tons of people that never played it that don't even remember it. To them, Grand Theft Auto is just GTA 5. Yeah. But 4 is fantastic. Max says, I have a good reason for not sending the now working Laserdisc player. I almost was killed by a Rastafarian? What? Barely survived? Oh my god. Well, you got to tell me about this. I need more details. Wow. Don't even... I've told you repeatedly, Max, don't even worry about the Laserdisc thing. It's... Damn, dude. You almost got killed? Yeah, you got to tell me what's up. Wow. Bassarino, yep, Max, he's a pro. He's taking the big step up. Trichome, will we ever get an Elden Ring playthrough from Cyrus? I, for one, would be stoked. I'm not interested in Elden Ring. I don't like those kind of games. I'm not a Dark Souls kind of guy. I don't really like those games. But maybe someday, I don't know, maybe. Thunderpin, I gotta head offside. Oh, thanks for coming, dude. Thanks for being here, Thunderpin. I appreciate it. Last line, yeah, he was good back in the early 2000s, but he dropped off. Are you talking about the Woody guy? Yeah. Devastator, I remember Russ Martin. He had a TV show here too in Dallas. I stay up late to watch it. Russ Martin was fucking amazing. He was our version of Howard Stern. I mean, I guess you could say. Not really, but he had his own flavor. It was very... He wasn't copying Howard Stern. He had his own kind of thing going. Russ Martin was hilarious. The stuff he got into, holy crap. It was very tragic when he passed. That was the end. I mean, when he died, they shut down... The whole station changed formats. And when Russ Martin passed away, they changed the whole station to a sports station after that. It was the whole station was built up around him. Yeah, that sucked. Let's see, Bassarino, Trichome, I would guess if Dark Souls' rare feature from Psy Elden Ring would make him want to put his head to the wall. Pretty much. Trichome, Bassarino, walls can be repaired, but greatness is forever. Yes. Okay, Trichome. Remember GTA being GTA from 1997? Yeah. Silverwings. What's up, Silverwings? He says, got first-person mode this version of GTA 5? Yes, sir, it does. I'm just sitting here in the game because I'm trying to read the chat. I'm sorry. I've been doing this for a minute. Max says, Rastafarian sandwich at a restaurant, food poisoning, and yes, I almost died. It was brutal. Holy crap, dude. Well, I'm glad hopefully you're feeling better. Hopefully you're okay. That's awful. Dude, there's nothing worse than food poisoning. Oh my God, when you can't, you know what I mean. It's unbelievable. Last line, damn Max, did you have to go to the hospital? Bassarino, you manifested that. I blame you. Oh, wow. Trichome, just because I see gaming patterns. So we're sitting in the car this long and haven't been robbed yet. Hey, it's Grand Theft Auto. Nobody said it was realistic. Here, we'll do the first person mode. Yeah, like I said, it doesn't have a pro like mode, but it just runs a little bit better probably, and looks a little bit better because of the way it does the graphics for the pro. But this is fidelity ray tracing mode, so I wanted 60 frames. Unfortunately, like I said, fidelity locks you at 30 even with the pro. They need to unlock that. They could unlock that. Maybe they will. I hope they do. All right, I'm switching out of that. That was fun for a second. I don't know how good this looks on the stream, but the HDR seems to work really, really good with the Pro. It's looking really nice on my TV. This is one thing I'll say. You guys know that I occasionally tend to talk a little bit of shit to the PC Master Race people, just because they're a bunch of snowflakes. And I'm like, guys, I have a PC as well, so fuck you. But anyway, I'll just say this. I really like playing on a TV. I really enjoy sitting on the couch, playing on a big TV, seeing all the detail, just chilling, playing my video games with a controller. It's a really good experience. It's the way I've always enjoyed video games. Now, yes, I've played PC games, get the mouse and keyboard out, play some first-person shooter, whatever. I've done my share of that, especially back in the day. Not so much anymore, but whatever. But I don't really want to play games on a monitor sitting at a desk. I don't enjoy that as much. Some people, that's what they're into, and they love that more than anything. And great, good for them. But, guys, there's something really nice, and I think most of us know this. There's something really nice about having a console hooked up to a big TV and just chilling, you know? There's a reason that people buy consoles. And it doesn't hurt PC. It doesn't hurt your fifis. It doesn't attack you. It doesn't make you feel bad that someone enjoys a console. It's not bad for you that someone else is having a good time with something. Anyway, sorry. I don't even think people care about the PC versus console thing anymore. The only reason I care is because, you know, nonsense happened. And I was like, you sons of bitches. Ah, ha, ha. Through the gates. Can I park in this garage? I think I can. I'm going to park in here. It's not my garage. You just got a free car, whoever owns this house. Like you needed the free car. It's a nice house. Man, I bet it costs a fortune to take care of this yard. Look at this pool. I'm always finding stuff that I never saw or I never found, you know. I found a soccer field, like a crappy little soccer field earlier when I was messing with this. I was like, wow, played this game 1 billion times. I never saw that. So weird. Oh, look at this. A little flamingos. Chuck, where are you? They've got your flamingos. Those sons of bitches. It's a nice neighborhood. You know how you know it's a nice neighborhood? There's not a bunch of cars parked on either side of the street. It's where you can't even freaking drive.
What's with the tube?
Dude, what's with the dude, bruh? Bruh. What's that, bruh? Alright, let's take this guy's car.
Don't be no wise ass punk. Now give me that. Dang.
I gotta check the chat again. I get far behind because I get distracted with the actual game. How dare I? Alright, hang on. Park here for a minute. Checking the chat. Oh, let's see. Where am I in the chat? Oh my gosh, okay. Let's see. Can't speak of the patterns like Voldemort, you will summon them. Oh, wow. Devastator Mail, PC mustard race. Yeah. So Wings, everyone has a PC except the Amish. Well, as far as we know. They say they don't. I don't know any Amish people, though. So I don't know. Mike Wolf, dude, Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit plays like garbage on P4? You mean PlayStation 4? Oh, wow. I don't think I ever played on PlayStation 4. Interesting. You mean the new version, or are you talking about, like... I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, last line. I'm a PC gamer that doesn't do PC gaming at a desk. I live in the future. The future, Marty. Tricom, I do like 98% of my gaming from my couch. I mean, this is one of the problems with being a streamer where you play retro games. I have to play a lot of my games at my computer desk because I'm streaming. It's kind of annoying because I really don't want to play games like that, you know? I really want to, like, sit back and enjoy my games. Like I was saying earlier in the chat, I got Ridge Racer. They brought out Ridge Racer on PlayStation 5. I didn't even know it was out. The original Ridge Racer for PlayStation. They put it out. It's like $10. So I bought it today, and I was playing it, and I'm playing, sitting on my couch on the big TV here, and having a blast. And I'm like, oh my God. I like streaming and hanging out with everybody like we're doing. But the problem, man, a lot of times streaming means I'm looking at a monitor and I'm not sitting on my couch, you know. So anyway, I don't really know what my point is with that, but you know what I'm saying. All right, Devastator. When you're sick and in bed, you can play console from the bed. PC is not plug and play all the time. Yeah, unfortunately, like that Tron 2 that we were trying to get working, and I think we got working pretty well finally on the PC. It still had some issues, though. And it's just, you know, there's something to be said for a game that's designed to be played on a TV with a controller, you know? There's something to be said for that, for sure. Bassarino, I tried turning up the ray tracing in Control because I remember it was a big shit deal and maxed out. I could get 38 frames per second, but I'll be damned, I wasn't impressed. And by the way, I plugged my PC into... Wait, what? I plugged my PC into a PC daily? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Last line, best watch it or Rags may pop back up. Somebody will tell him that I was talking about him. That's what happened last time I mentioned him. Somebody goes and tells him that I'm talking about him. I'm like, guys, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? I'm sure him and his friends talked about me several times. It's like, whatever. People talk about... This is what I try to explain to some people. Like, other people are going to talk about you. I know that this happens. I know that people will talk about me. There's certain individuals that do. I know they do. I don't watch their shit. I stopped. I eventually figured out that people just talk about other people. So what? And if they talk about me, okay, good for them. Everybody's got to talk about something. And if somebody's talking about me, then I'm that topic for that moment. It has nothing to do, like, it's none of my business is what I'm trying to say. It's none of my business if somebody talks about me. And if I say something about somebody else, okay, whatever. Whatever. We're talking about ancient history anyway with that particular person that you mentioned. But it's whatever. People like to stir up stuff. They're like, oh, I'm bored. I need drama. I need something to preoccupy me, so I'm going to, like, stir up something. Whatever. Let's see. Where am I at? 1-inch bicep, free car, or a free frame job when the cops catch on? Oh, man. Won't cost a fortune if you hire illegals. Oh, wow, Silverwings. Oh, wow. Is there politics in GTA 5? I don't think so. Not really. There's satirical politics. Bassarino, last line, it'll be getting furry in the house? Silver Wings, I thought you were going to say something else on how you know it's a good neighborhood. All right. Chris Courage, the footage of this game just makes me want to be somewhere warm. Okay. Yeah. This video is 5 months ago. Yeah, I don't care. It's whatever. Devastator revolutionized the YouTube game streaming from a bed or couch. I mean, I'm streaming from a couch right now. It's just if I want to use like all my fancy stuff, I have to be at the computer, you know? This is just a very basic way to do streaming. So you play your consoles like a PC when you stream. That's hilarious. I know it is. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, Chris. I am aware of how ridiculous it is. Yes. One Inch Biceps, modern day computers have an HDMI port. Just saying. They do. Yeah, they do. Unfortunately, you know, a lot of the games that I would want to play, you end up having to use a keyboard and mouse, and you can set all that up, but then it's a whole different kind of thing when you set all that up on a big TV in your living room. It's just a different kind of thing, is what I was trying to say. I think you know what I mean by that. Bassarino, I always liked the idea of using adapters and finding old monitors so I can make a super ghetto rig. Plug my PC into a TV daily. Sai, you know I'm old now. Okay, there you go. I was like, what did you mean? What did you mean? I do what I want. There you go. One Inch Bicep, Steam controller solves all that. It doesn't solve all of it. It doesn't solve all of it. There's still aspects. But it does improve that situation. Yes, it does improve that situation. I wonder if the PS5 Pro heats up as much as a normal PS5. From what I understand, it's got a lot more cooling going on. I haven't heard it at all. It's completely silent, but it's brand new. But from what I understand, it does have a better cooling situation going on than the regular PS5. I have an 8-bit dual wireless mechanical keyboard, and it looks like, hang on. Looks like 1980s era keyboard, and I love it. Oh, that's cool. Bassarino, on the Spice, but I have 3 of those. Steam input doesn't solve all, but it's gotten really, really good. Really, really good. Yes, sir. I use that and my 8-bit do mouse on a laptop tray. They make some cool stuff. I've seen some of their like retro styled keyboards and mice and everything. They do have some interesting stuff. Ooh, there's a nice car. Oh, there's a nice car. There's a bunch of nice cars over here. We're in the nice car neighborhood. Here we go. Oh, crap. I'm looking at this black car and I ran right into the white one. Damn, I'm sorry. My bad. I wrecked your awesome car. Who wants that car? It's wrecked. I'll take this one. I'll bust out the window on the nice car. Yep. I wonder what kind of satirical... Oh my God, I'm sitting here thinking. I ran right into that car. I wonder what kind of satirical political stuff they're going to throw into GTA 6, because people used to be able to handle like satire for politics, but they can't handle it anymore. Now it's like, if you try to do that, people get super crazy. Like, and I'm not talking about one side or the other. I mean, I think equally on all sides. People lose their shit over anything mildly political, especially if you try to make fun of politics. Like, It's like the sensitivity of the PC Master Race people. It's like super sensitive. Like whoa, calm down. Like, so I wonder. I expect there's going to be a lot of controversy with Grand Theft Auto 6. That's what I'm trying to get at. For a lot of reasons. I think there's going to be a lot of controversy. What I wonder is which group is going to label it something first? Is it going to be the right side or the left side? Or is it going to be labeled misogynistic and, discriminatory? Or is it going to be labeled woke and, like where who's going to come at it first? Who's going to plant their flag first in the political, whatever you want to call that. I bet both sides go after it. I bet that'll happen. Oh my gosh. Sai ever plays Sleeping Dogs? I think I have that game, and I don't think I've ever played it. Maybe I played it once, but not really. Not like in depth, But I've heard it's really good. I think I have it, though. Silver Wings, they need to have realistic interactions like exchanging insurance information in the next game. That's right. So, and everybody's got to get their phone out as soon as something happens. This is what I'm saying. Culture has changed so much. Like, everybody's going to be like making videos about everything. Yep. Oh my God. Devastator says the political landscape is very touchy-feely right now. I try to avoid it, but man, is it hard when you see how nutty our government is. Dude, everybody has opinions about stuff. It's impossible to not have opinions about stuff. But it's hard, and you're right, it is hard. But I think most of us really do try to just not. It's so exhausting, It's not like, oh, I'm scared to say anything. It's not like I'm scared. Oh, I can't say anything because they might do something. It's not that I'm scared. I'm just tired. I don't want to have these fucking conversations. I don't want. What are we gonna do? We're not gonna convince each other. We're not gonna win each other over. We're not going to prove each other wrong. We're not going to do anything other than just, stir up the mud from the bottom of the creek. And what? We're not doing anything. We're wasting our energy and our time. We're getting older. We're frustrating each other. We might be pissing each other off. Is that what we're trying to do? Just piss each other off? Because we just hate each other? I don't want to hate anybody. I don't want to hate anybody. What a waste of fucking time. Hating people? That's why the whole thing with YouTube is so bizarre to me when people get caught up in the attacking each other and the drama and all the stupid shit. It's like, what are you doing? Why would you want to waste your time and energy and thought polluting your brain with garbage, with hateful thoughts, with anger, with projecting your frustrations to other people and judging? Why would you want to judge other people? Oh my God. When you judge somebody, all it does is tell people who you are. It's like you're actually just completely shining a light on yourself when you do that. And then you have to deal with the consequences of doing that. Why would you want to do that? I don't know. I have better things to do. Oh my God. Sorry. Last line, it'll be like South Park and get attacked from all angles. Yep. Last line, Sleeping Dogs is good. Cyrus is Michael Clark Duncan. I'm tired, boss. Dude. Yes, I am tired. I don't know how much longer we have. I think about this. I don't know how many years I have left. Who knows? It could be 20, it could be 30, 40, it could be 10, it could be 5. Who fucking knows? Nobody knows. But I'll tell you this, I'm almost 50. I know I don't have an enormous amount of time, especially good time, left. And I'm going to waste that fighting with people about something that makes no difference and will solve nothing and will just ruin my time that I have? Fuck that. Bassarino, 1-inch biceps, that's the thing. The input is not a problem, but the step between thinking about it and seamlessly using it is people don't want to think about it. Oh, you're talking about the console, the controller, keyboard, mouse situation? Yeah. Tricom, I try to keep it separate from friends, etc. I like people from both sides, and it was never a factor when I was younger. Absolutely. I have family and friends, great, very close friends, and obviously, you know, family that I love that are on all different sides of every issue. And, you know, I got one of the reasons I left Facebook, one of the reasons I quit Facebook was I had problems with family and some friends, but mainly family, where they were trying to like constantly talk about politics or talk about like some controversial bullshit or whatever. And I just got tired. I just got to where I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not, it's like people were talking at each other, you know? And I was like, what are we doing? What is this? I don't need to do this. So I left social media. The only social media I have is YouTube and Discord, and that's it. And I've been so much happier. So much happier. All right. Sorry, I've been going on for a while. I can't wait for the Steam controller too. That one looks actually really interesting. That new Steam controller, that actually looks pretty cool. Devastator, all I know is I need a vacation. Last one I had was in 2009. Dude, you definitely need a vacation. Absolutely. You got to get away. And that's the thing. Take a vacation. Don't spend a vacation doing a whole bunch of shit. Like, people will go on vacation and then like plan every hour of every day and they're not getting any sleep and they're busting ass trying to do all these things. And then they run out their whole vacation and they're even more exhausted. And then they go back from that. Don't do that. Take a vacation where you don't do shit. You know, plan one or two things. And the rest of the time, you're just fucking off. You know, drink some beer, some wine, you know, something. And sit in front of a TV and play Grand Theft Auto 5. That's a vacation. Go sit in the pool, you know. Get away from people. 1-inch bicep. Let's not kill Psy PS Pro. Yeah. Thank you. 1-inch bicep. I appreciate it. Bassarino, beats me, dude. I love the drama. You know me. I just go for the funnies. Drama can be amusing if it's detached from you. But I don't know what that's like. Because every time that I've ever been around drama, for some reason, I have fallen face first into the giant pile of manure that is drama. This has happened to me several times. And so I don't enjoy it at all. And if I see someone else go through it, I don't enjoy it either. It's like my relationship with drama is kind of like my first job was McDonald's when I was like 15. So when I go to McDonald's now, I'm super nice to everybody that works there because I know how bad that job is and how horrible they get treated by people. So I try to be super cool and nice with everybody at McDonald's. I have the same kind of thing happen if I see someone else going through some shit, some drama. I try to just not get involved or be super nice because I know what they've been through, you know? So I don't find drama to be amusing. I really don't. I find it to be unfortunate. Like, it's like somebody getting sick, you know? Like when Max was talking about getting food poisoning. That's how I feel about people that get mixed up in drama. I just feel bad for them. Let's see. Last line. Just heard Robert Duvall passed away. Yeah, I heard that earlier. That's so sad. What a great actor. So many awesome movies and TV shows. You know, Lonesome Dove, obviously. You know, Godfather. Deep Impact. Remember that? He was in so many things. So many good westerns. Robert Duvall is badass. He was a badass. So Rings quit Facebook, or did they ban you? No, I didn't get banned. I quit. I left Facebook. I still had an account with them because of my Oculus Quest 2 that my brother gave me, but eventually my account has stopped working, so I don't even have a Facebook account at all. No, nobody banned me. I didn't I didn't do that. Last line, you know, there really aren't any staycation movies I can think of at the top of my head. We need that. That would be awesome. PJ Smith. What's up, PJ? Save the drama for your mama. That's right. PJ. We're all sick. I know. We are. So Wings Falling Down. Oh, that's a good movie. Michael Douglas. Robert Duvall's in that too. Awesome. Yes, that's a great movie. That's just a great movie. Everybody can relate to that movie. Devastator Omega, speaking of McDonald's, yeah, we came full circle with the food poison talk, the circle of life. That's right. Everything the light touches is our kingdom. And so, Simba. Anyway, I'm going to yak right now there to prove my point. Okay. So unfortunate. The Godfather, yeah. Falling Down, great movie. Days of Thunder, yeah. What a world-class actor. Absolutely. Robert Duvall. He got older, and he still did some of the most amazing things, even when he was older, and you could tell he struggled a little bit, because you get older, you can't remember things as well, it's going to affect you in a lot of ways, physically and mentally and everything. Oh, look at that car. That's a nice car. Oh, I want your car. Can I get that car? That's a beautiful car. Yeah, that's a nice car. I like that one. I thought I turned that off. Okay. I apologize. We're not doing jack shit on this testing. I'm just running my PS5 Pro just to make sure everything, it doesn't like crash on me or overheat. Nothing seems to be fine. I'm not having any problems with it. I can't do a chat and play a game and keep up with both. It's impossible. It's impossible. But this game looks fantastic. Still, I'm just like fantasizing about GTA 6 and what I'm going to be able to do in that game. I do some stuff on Grand Theft Auto games that is really well, how do I say this? There's some fantasies that I think a lot of us play out when we play games like this. Stuff you wouldn't really do in real life, but in Grand Theft Auto is perfectly fine. I mean, that's the whole point of the game, right? So you can explore these bizarre situations that the game offers. I'm very curious to what I'm going to be able to do in the new one. And I'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So excited am I at the concept of what GTA 6 will offer that I bought a PlayStation 5 Pro. That's the primary reason. There's a lot of other reasons that I bought a Pro, but that's the primary reason for Grand Theft Auto 6. So that'll tell you what I'm thinking as far as how deep I'm going to dive into GTA 6. Kicking and screaming. Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. I'm surprised Robert Duvall. That was, yeah. Are we talking about prostitution? Or is it just me? That might be something. That might be part of what I was talking about. Might be part of it. I've heard, hang on. I've heard of some wild online GTA content that get banned for how crazy it gets. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I think he's gonna dive only one way, balls deep. That's right. A long time ago, I used to play this game, GTA 5, and I would go around doing nothing. But sometimes I would have certain things that I would do. Like, I would assign myself missions that are not actually in the game. They're just like missions for things that I would want to do. And if you have been around my channel for a long time, you might be familiar with some of what I'm talking about. It really sounds creepy if I describe it. So I don't know that I want to describe it necessarily, but you can use your imagination. You can think, what is he talking about? Well, what is the thing you do in GTA? You steal things, right? There's the prostitution thing. There's a lot of things you do in GTA games. Oh my goodness. Am I going to make it out of the atmosphere? Did we reach escape velocity? I don't think so. Wow. I definitely didn't think I would go that high. I'm about to die. I'm about to die right now. That was very, very high. Oh my God. This car's going to explode. I'm going to die. Wow. I thought I was dead. I thought for sure I was dead. Holy crap. That was genuinely scary. I was like, actually like, oh my God, did I just, like, what just happened there? You'll catch an STD like Bill Gates? There you go. I would always try to throw my car up that ramp that you just saw. GTA 6 side mission storyline called Bill Gates Gives You STDs. It might be, I bet they do some, because there's going to be a bunch of satirical stuff. I bet they do some stuff that's related to modern events. Again, like I said, people are going to freak out. There's going to be political outrage on both sides of the aisle. Absolutely. Why would they put that ramp there? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm so glad they did. Silverwings, one of my missions is steal the jet from the military base. Something like that should have been in Heist Online. Yeah, I've tried to do it, and I always get killed trying to do it, but I might have done it once, maybe. I mean, if you cheat, you can do it, right? If you put in the cheats. But without cheating, I don't think I've ever done it. Devastator Mega, that's a good car. Didn't even dent the bumper. That's what I'm saying. Holy crap. Okay, where am I at? Bassarino, I think San Andreas was the peak of the series. GTA 4 was cool, but it's just heavier. I think 6 is going to be a really good one. I really do. I think 5 was awesome, obviously. I like all the GTAs, man. Vice City was awesome. I'm not as big a fan of the first two, you know? Things changed a lot with the third one. And I like the third one, but I don't like it as much as I like Vice City. But I think this new one's going to be really good. Modern day computers have an HDMI. Oh, what the hell is it putting old stuff on the screen for? That was weird. Brian F. I stole a 747 from the airport and flew it around and then jumped out of the parachute. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So that's what I love about GTA. It's just so fun. The absurdity and just like doing crazy shit that you could never ever do. It's so cool. Okay, we're not going to be able to get out that way. There we go. Yeah, I'm really glad I got a Pro. I was thinking about it for a long time, and if I could have got it a little earlier, I would have saved $50 on the price. But I wasn't ready to get it, and I am. I got it. So, and I still got it in time to get the disk drive, which was definitely something I was concerned about because I do want to buy discs. I do want to buy, especially like PS4 discs. I want to try to go through and get some cheap PS4 games. So, yeah, I'm very happy so far with the Pro. It's going very well, but I've barely tested it, I really haven't tested it at all. Look at this car. It's pretty nice. Seems kind of small, though, but it's nice. It's very pretty. Those are the same car. It's funny when you see like two of the same car in the same spot. That one's all right. Yeah, I think that's the same one as the red one, actually, but it's a gray. I'll take that one. There we go. I don't know what that was. This looks so good. It's looking good, right? This is the performance ray tracing mode, so it's 60 frames, and it's running great. It's running great. Unfortunately, fidelity mode caps at 30 frames per second. They haven't unlocked it yet, so they may never unlock it. I don't know. But performance ray tracing mode runs really good. Seems like a little, I don't know, red. Yeah. No one wants the PS5 Amateur. Oh my gosh. Like racking up 5 stars with an RPG from the top of the parking garage. Hell yeah, dude. Bassarino, so what's the advantage of the Pro other than horsepower? Heard the OG PS5 and the processor's jailbreak that lets you hack the shit out of it. Well, I don't know if you'd want to hack a PS5 unless you're planning on just playing it offline. The advantage of the Pro is, 45% more GPU and a slightly better CPU, but also implementation of that AI upscaling shit. I don't really know how that works, but it supposedly improves the picture fidelity for everything, including PS4 games. So it's not like night and day, it's not like the biggest upgrade in the world, but 45% more GPU is a big deal. It's not a small thing. And it's going to make a big difference. Not so much right now, because, a lot of these games, there are some games I think that there's a bunch of games that have PS5 specific enhancements, but for Grand Theft Auto 6, it's going to make a big difference. And for a lot of games coming out, I think there's going to be more and more PS5 Pro enhancements because it looks like the next gen is going to be delayed for a while. So, yeah. It's going to be really interesting to see how that gets dealt with, what the response is from software developers. 1-inch biceps. My PS5 comes on at night and updates. I think they're trying to fix jailbreak issues. I'm just like, it's all right. I'm not gonna hack you. Yeah. What's also on PS5 is Postal 4. Postal 4. I've never really played the Postal games. I think I played the first one back in the day, but I don't know much about the Postal games. But, yeah. This game is looking pretty good. Pretty good. So, I'm going to be interested to try out some games that actually do have PS5 specific enhancements, like Spider-Man. I'm going to download that tonight, and probably tomorrow I'll do some testing on Spider-Man. I don't know how much you guys are going to see the difference, or what I see, because I can only stream at 1080p 60, and I'm going to be playing at 4K 60 for Spider-Man. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Bassarino, interesting X-Ring. I don't know that I see your picture, but I'm happy for you. Well, that's okay. It's fine. It's not necessary to get a Pro. It's not. It's not necessary. It is overkill. It really is. Especially if you don't have a 120 hertz screen, which I don't. My 4K is 60 and as high as it goes. So it is overkill. But I wanted to have it because of future stuff. That's the main reason I got it. And because I'm just curious about what it will do for the older stuff too. Mike Wolf thought the first one was banned at one time. Don't fuck with Cyrus Camaro. Oh yeah. Yeah, I used to do these streams all the time where I would play GTA 5 and absolutely do nothing and just talk like this. And honestly, these are some of my favorite streams that I used to do. So this is almost like a very retro kind of thing for me right now. Getting on here, just playing GTA 5, hanging out and talking and doing nothing. This game, like no other game that I think has ever existed, GTA 5 has been around and been relevant for, 13 years? That's crazy. It survived and thrived from PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 all the way through PS4 and Xbox One and into the series consoles and PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 5 Pro. I'm surprised there's not a GTA 5 on the Switch. Why did they never bring this game to Switch? Maybe with Switch 2, it seems like you could. I don't know is there a plan to port GTA 6 to the Switch 2? I don't know. I mean, it seems like there should be. It seems like they should be able to figure that out. I mean, even if it only ran 30 frames and lower res and with some, graphical drawbacks, dude, it would still be really cool to have GTA 6 on the Switch 2. Hopefully they do that. I mean, they got to bring it to PC at some point also. Right now they're not talking about PC, but that will happen eventually. Yeah, this game looks absolutely beautiful. Have you ever gone back and played the original, like Xbox 360 or PS3 versions? I have this on my PS3 still. I don't have the disc that I used to have for Xbox 360, but I do still have it digitally on PS3. That would be a fun comparison. Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PS3 versus the PlayStation 5 Pro. That would be very interesting because it's almost like a completely different experience. I might be wrong, but I think it ran at 720p on PS3 and 360. It was way lower quality. I know that. Frame rate was bad. That was a long time ago. Chris Courage, Postal 4. I still need to check that out. I really like Postal 2 and the expansion. What about Postal 3? What about Postal 3? Nobody has anything good to say about Postal 3? Sheesh. It's a redheaded stepchild of the Postal games. Mike Wolf, some guy did a comparison of Final Fantasy Rebirth of a $3,000 gaming computer compared to the PS5 Pro, and he said the PS5 Pro honestly looked better. Oh, wow. It's probably because of this temporal anti-aliasing or whatever the fuck AI upscaling shit. It's probably that. It's I don't know. I don't really understand the technology, but that's probably what it is. Passerino, it's definitely not as ridiculous as 2, but I know people that like it. GTA 6 will survive the apocalypse, alien invasion era, and won't see GTA 7 until 2099. That's okay. Dude, if it turns out to be that good a game, hell yeah. Passerino, John St. John, Rick Hunter in the same game, though. You're talking about Postal. That's the problem. Rockstar wants to hold 6 back until 2099. It's going to come out very soon. They've been working on it for a long time. The problem with Postal 3 was that it was outsourced to the Russians. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Throat's getting kind of janky. Mike Wolf, could be figures the Japanese would figure it out. Postal 3 is the Earthworm Jim 3D of the postal world. Oh my god. Oh no. Don't say that. Some people really like Earthworm Jim 3. Luke was playing it the other day on his analog 3D that he got. And he was talking about how he really liked Earthworm Jim 3. And I was like, I should give that game another chance, because I don't think I ever really did give it much of a chance. And honestly, I mean, if he's playing it on the analog 3D, he gets to do the overclock stuff, so it probably runs better than it would on my N64. So that's probably got something to do with that too. I mean, I don't know. I know that the overclock makes that Superman game run better. I don't know if it makes it good, but it runs better. The analog 3D is pretty cool. I've thought about getting one, but I was like, nah, it's not for me, but it's still pretty cool. I can admire it from afar, I like to go, you remember when you used to go window shopping? Like you go to the stores where they have the stuff in the windows and you just look at it and think about stuff. I window shop through other people's YouTube channels. One inch bicep, like Earthworm Jim 3D, surely you must be joking. Well, he said he liked it. I don't know. I mean, that's what he said. Not everything's for everybody, and some things that you would think are for nobody. I mean, what do they say? One man's trash is another man's treasure? I mean, there's a lot to be said for that. I mean, good Lord, I know. I mean, I like the Atari Jaguar. The Atari Jaguar. Atari Jaguar, sir? The Atari Jaguar. It's a console that very few people appreciate, and that's true. And I understand, and I don't blame them for not appreciating it. I understand why a lot of people don't like the Atari Jaguar. I like it. I don't like everything on it. I don't think it's like the greatest freaking thing since sliced bread. I'm not saying that, but I do enjoy it, and a lot of that's nostalgic and personal type stuff, which is not really a fair assessment. But I'm not a fair assessor. I've never been. I'm not objective. But people like things. Sometimes people like weird things or bad things. But I don't know. I really haven't played too much of Earthworm Jim 3, so I don't know. But I have heard a lot of people say it's not good. I have heard that, for sure. What a beautiful game. Look at this. It's just a video game, but god dang, how do you make something like this? Mike Wolf, dude, I'm so pissed my Superstation 1 isn't here. Oh, that thing looks really cool. When is it supposed to arrive? Was it supposed to already be there? 1 inch bicep. Impossible! Honestly, I'm just kidding. I never played either one. I know what you mean. I'm a Castlevania 64 fan. There you go, right? You know what I'm talking about. Devastator says, my dentist likes his Atari Jaguar. Yeah, the dental equipment. Yeah. What a weird story that is. Can you try Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Pro one day. It's on sale. I have it on Xbox, but I don't have it on PlayStation, so I'm probably going to buy it on PlayStation because I do want to play it on the Pro because I've heard that it runs better. But I've never played it on the PS4, PS5. I only played it on Xbox One and my Series S. So, yeah, I should get it. It's on sale for like $15 right now. So I should get Red Dead Redemption 2. What a freaking badass game. Rockstar, man. They're not called Rockstar for no reason. It was supposed to be here Q3, supposedly. Oh, my God. Man, everything takes forever. Everything's delayed. Some of these YouTube dudes who really some of these YouTube dudes will really condemning analog on the slow release of the analog 3D, yet they're not saying anything about the Superstation. Oh, okay. I mean, look, let me say this. I don't have any room to talk about what other people say or do and how they express their frustrations, because God knows I have really been an asshole in the past whenever I had to wait for something or something got delayed or didn't get released for a while or whatever. Is that a cougar? Is that a mountain lion? I get distracted so easily. I'm sorry. I think that's a mountain lion, y'all. I'll leave him alone. I just wanted to look at him. Anyway, what I was saying is, like, there's been times whenever I would be waiting on something and things would get delayed, or the story I was getting didn't seem legit. Like, I just got really frustrated. Like with that Atari Max cartridge for my 5200. Dude, I got so pissed and said a whole bunch of horrible shit about the guy that made it. I felt really bad about that later. Uh-oh, we got us a train. And there's other things, too, where I've run my mouth. Like the RGB blaster that Crix made for the Famicom and Nintendo. Mine didn't work, and I don't know why it didn't work, but I had problems with it. And I talked a bunch of shit about that. And then I really felt bad about it, especially... I'll tell you why I really felt bad later. I ordered the Turbo EverDrive, not the Pro, but he makes one now that's sort of a base unit. It didn't have like the ability to play like the CD games off of it, but it did support the arcade system card. And I ordered that from him. It was $100, and I ordered that from Crix, and he sent me the Pro, which was like $250. He literally gave me $150, basically. And this is after I had talked all mad shit about the RGB blaster. So I felt really bad about that. So, look, all I'm trying to say is sometimes I've talked some shit and I've gotten really frustrated. And I don't blame anybody for talking shit and getting frustrated. And we're all going to do that differently, right? It is what it is. But at the end of the day, you gotta kind of look yourself in the mirror and be like, what am I doing? What did I do? Hopefully we learn from our mistakes and learn from other people's mistakes. Oh, wow, those guys just all of a sudden decided to turn off here. Must be something good down here. Let's see what's here. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling. Sorry. Damn it, I love this game. Do you know how much time I have blown in this game doing nothing? Just literally what I'm doing right now, driving around doing jack shit, getting out, exploring things, walking around. So much time. This is like Minecraft, but like, I think this is better than Minecraft. That's why GTA 6, I was like, yes, I have to get a PS5 Pro, because I know, literally, I'm going to do this for... I mean, if I was to say hours, that would be like a gross underestimation of what I expect I will dump time into GTA 6. I think it will be a considerable portion of the last years of my life. I will waste a vast sea an ocean of time in GTA 6, and I will be very happy to do so. Damn, it's awesome. All right, let me stop over here. Let's see. Chris Courage says it's only a matter of time before you start rebuying games you've already bought just so they can be accessed on the PS5 Pro. Dude, yeah, that's what I'm doing already. I bought Ridge Racer for the PS1. I bought it today on PS5. I played it for 38 minutes, and in those 38 minutes, I unlocked all those extra cars, and I beat all the first tracks before they go to the reverse tracks. I had a blast. It runs fucking great. It's so good. I love Ridge Racer. I don't care. I saw somebody put out a video today. Maybe it wasn't today, but I saw it today. And it was like, Ridge Racer is garbage. It's a horrible game. Why does everyone love it? I'm going to spend the next 3 weeks doing nothing but playing Ridge Racer to try to make myself like it. It's like, what? I'm like, okay, whatever. So yes, it's already started. Red Dead Redemption 2 will be another one. This is happening. Bassarino, so Sire, are you saying exploding is good for you? Sometimes. Imploding, exploding, all kinds of ploding in general. Mike Wolf, yeah man, the ones not saying anything are the same guys who get free testing units to promote their product on YouTube. Yeah. If I ever get something for free, like if somebody ever sends me something for free, I'm going to make sure that I tell you guys that that's happening. You know, I understand that you're really supposed to anyway, but because that's going to affect your whole, like, decision making and opinions and everything. If somebody gives you something. Yeah. I know there's I have friends that get stuff all the time, and I think they do a pretty good job of letting you know as an audience that that's happening. But it still does make you go like, man, how objective can you really be if somebody's giving you stuff for free? You know what I mean? It does make you think about that stuff. Not saying anything bad about anybody. I'm just saying it's a natural question you're going to ask. Bassarino, I tend to implode so the good things don't happen. Yeah, okay. Mike Wolf, I know this to be the case with 2 big FPGA YouTubers. Yeah. Brian Elf, it's the Seinfeld of video games. Is that an old comment coming back, or do you... We were talking about Seinfeld earlier. Something about Seinfeld. Bassarino, Mike Wolf, it's all crap unless it's on a CRT. Oh my God. All right. Mike Wolf, I didn't realize till like yesterday that Ridge Racer 5 is only on Xbox 360. Yes, that's true. Yeah, that's true, man. I mean, I had always heard that Ridge Racer 5. No, not 5. 6. 5 is on PS2. That's right, because I just played through all these games not too long ago. 5 is on PS2. 6 is only on 360. So I have 6 on 360 and I have 7 on PS3. And I'd always heard that 7 was basically like just an improved version of 6. It's like the same game, just like improved. That is not true. When I did my playthrough a few weeks ago, whenever it was, where I was playing through all the Ridge Racers, and this is on my secondary channel. Maybe that's why you probably don't know what I'm talking about. It's on my secondary channel. Super Mega Graphics 64 Plus. It's on the second channel. Anyway, 6 is a lot different than 7. It's not the same game, just improved. It's actually quite a bit different. 6 is very good and worth playing on its own. And 7 is also very good. They are different, though. So it's worth playing both of them. It's not like one just replaces the other one. That's what I'm trying to say, I guess. Bassarino, I think people fuck the hell out of things. Yeah, absolutely. Mike, you're right. It was 6. Yeah, it's 6. But it's hard to remember because Ridge Racer 5 on PS2, nobody really played it much. And honestly, I don't like it. That's my least favorite Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer 5 on PS2, I don't like that game. It doesn't play well, and it's kind of weird. It's kind of buggy. But 6 is awesome. 6 is way, way, way better. And 7 is also awesome. Side, do you put on spicy outfits on the other channel? The other channel, I don't actually appear on camera, so I very well could be wearing any number of exciting attire. And I might be. I'm not saying that I'm not, but I'm also not saying that I am. You have to use your imagination. Welcome to the land of make-believe. Which one's better, 6 or 7? Well, I think 7's probably better just because it has more content and they're very good though. Both of them are good, but I think 7 is a little bit more advanced. It's on PS3. It's exclusive on PS3. 6 is exclusive on Xbox 360. So they're both very good. I think 7 is a little bit better, but they're both very good. I've been streaming. Oh, look at this deer. Holy crap. I almost went right by this guy. Where are you going, deer? All right, I'll leave him alone. God dang, I love this game. I have beat this game on PC before, a few years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And I beat it on the 360, I think. But I haven't beat any of the other versions because I just kind of like goof around. And honestly, I don't really care to beat the game. It's got an interesting, fun story and all that. But it's a lot more fun to just explore and fuck around. It's a lot more fun. So I don't expect to beat GTA 6 for quite a while. I'm sure eventually I will, but it's not a priority. Whoa! Oh yeah! Sometimes I just like to go along the coastlines and steal people's shit. I do random stuff, you know. Like, here we go. Here's some people. I wish it wouldn't take off your biker helmet. Like, just makes it take it off. I wish it would just leave it on. Because I want to wear a mask. There's a fire going over here and there's nobody here. That's weird. Wish I could steal their surfboards and go surfing. You think you're going to be able to surf in the new one? I think so, right? Just from what I saw in the trailer, it looks like you can. There's so many things you're going to be able to do that you can't do in any of these other ones. God dang it, I'm just like so excited. Okay, I guess I'm going to wander off and not find a vehicle. I thought there might be some four-wheelers or something over here. Yeah, if you're a criminal, you want to wear a mask. Absolutely. Sai, what's imagination? Oh, it's that dangerous thing that happens when you close your eyes. Not that, the other thing. Devastator Mega, I own Ridge Racer 6 and it plays great on Series X. There you go. Yeah, it runs on my Series S. Yeah, because I do have it digitally also. Absolutely. I bet it runs fantastic on the Series X. Well, it runs the same. Devastator says, if you can go to Porta Potty on GTA 6, you can definitely surf. Mike Wolf, the only thing I remember in GTA 6 trailer was some lady twerking out of a moonroof of a car. I remember that too. I definitely remember that. That's stays in the mind, you know. Left an impression. I need to go back and watch that trailer again. Now that I know I'm going to be able to play it. Whenever the hell they finally bring it out. They're saying, what, May now or something? Sometime this summer, I think. Well, it gives me time to, you know, play GTA 5 and some other stuff and get myself super psyched up. Yeah. I will be getting it digitally, but I probably want to get it physically as well. But I will be getting it digitally. I know that. Because if I get it digitally, then my daughter has it too. Because she's got my old PS5 and my account is on there, and it's set up to where any pretty much anything that I've bought, she can play on there. That was one of the big advantages of giving her the PlayStation 5. When they finally enabled 60 frames, it totally changed this game. Like, it really did. And all the lighting effects and everything they've added now, and there's so many improvements. It's freaking crazy. God, I love this game. Hey, bicycles. Should I steal a bicycle? I got a red one. You have to pedal with the X button. That's fun though, right? When I was a kid, man, we used to ride bikes everywhere. I grew up in a pretty small town. Man, we were always riding bikes all the time. Rode our bikes to school, rode them everywhere. I miss riding bikes. It was fun. I got my daughter a bike when she was like, I think maybe 10 years old, 11 years old, something like that. Me and my wife, we got her all set up on the bike. She rode it around like for a week and then never touched it again. She had no use for that shit. She was not interested in riding bikes around. It's a different time. Is that a sheriff or a cop car? It sure is. Think I could carjack the sheriff? Wow, he's sitting here. Was he trying to speed trap people?
Get out that ride, homie. Son of a bitch. Oh, well, fuck this.
Oh yeah! Hot pursuit! Come on, Tictoid! We gotta go catch the bandit! Hey, I'm one of you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Wow, that was pretty good dodging. I was swerving in and out right there. That was pretty nice. Pat myself on the back for that. All right, I got to think of an exit strategy here. How do I get out of this? Turn off the... Oh, they found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Run for it, Marty! Okay. That didn't work. I have no weapons. I didn't plan this very well. I don't know what they're doing back there, but they're making a lot of noise. Oh. Did they have a vehicle I can steal? Probably not, but let's see. Damn it! It's that same place. They ain't got shit over here. Just left a fire going and left their camp. That's crazy. Who does that? What's this? Wow, that is an old car. That is, wow, that brings me back right there. Great Scott! Silverwings, did you just get this PS5 Pro? Yeah, I just got it today. Is Pee-wee's bicycle here? I don't know. I don't know about that. Devastator, just a heads up, Sonic 1 and 2 classics are going to get delisted on Android and iPhone and are free right now to download. Well, how about that? Devastator Omega gets 50 points for telling us about 2 free games that you can get on your phones. That sounds like a no-brainer right there. Sonic 1 and 2 for free. That's pretty cool. Mike Wolf, the only thing I remember in GTA 6... Oh, I already read that. That was from before. Okay, I think I'm going to stop here. Guys, this has been hilarious fun. I have enjoyed myself. I hope you've enjoyed some of this. I know the gameplay was very uneventful, but still, I think it was a fun discussion. It was fun to hang out. And if you guys are up for it, we might do this more often. It might be something that I kick back into like I used to, if you guys are down for this. Because it is fun to just sit back on the couch and just chill and play something and hang out and talk about games and stuff. So anyway, Mike Wolf, Silverwings, Devastator Omega, Bassarino, Brian F., Chris Courage, Mike Wolf, 1 Inch Biceps. We had, who else? I know Silverwings, did I say you already? I think I did. Tricom 79, PJ Smith, my buddy PJ. We had Night Wolves. I can't ever say that name properly. The Last Line was here. Let's see. Yeah, my throat's getting pretty scratchy. Max was here, my buddy. Movie Madness Entertainment, my buddy Max. Unfortunately, with the dysentery or whatever food poisoning he got, it's horrible. Thunderpin was here. Did I say Thunderpin? If not, there you go. Who else? Born Distracted was here. McGeard, Sir Mini Peeper. Sir Mini Peeper. There's a lot of people. Yeah. Well, that's as far back as I can go. It's not going to let me see anybody beyond that. So, enjoy the new toy I'm down. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, Tricom. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, everybody. And like I said, we'll do this again very soon. You guys are the best. You're the best around. Nothing ever gonna keep you down. You're the best around. 2 hours. Wow, that was a long one. 2 hours, 1 minute, 24 seconds, 25 seconds. It keeps going. See y'all later.